guys, thanks for checking out the video today. Today is a wet, drizzly day here in Brisbane. It's Sunday morning here, so it must be Saturday night in the Northern Hemisphere. Today's video is just a little bit of a break before part 6 of Maroochy River comes out in a couple of days. Today is a video of what's in the bag from Joe Wozniak in Tasmania, in Launceston, in a little suburb away about 5-10 minutes from Launceston, I think. For those who don't know what Tasmania is in the world, it's the little island state that's at the most southern point of Australia, down below, kind of like it's not too big, but honestly, probably the most beautiful state we have in this country. But Joe's got single length irons. I'm going to let him get more into that, but Joe's going to be in the channel quite a bit as maybe our Tasmanian correspondent down there with some of the beautiful courses. I think they've got 3 courses in the top 100 down there in that small little state. So, and I think 3 of those, 2 of them in the top 10 in the world currently. Could be wrong, I'm not too sure. But yeah, Joe's going to do what's in the bag. He's going to show us his clubs. We're also going to talk about game golf in another episode with Joe. He also uses that, and also the ups and downs, if there are any downs, with single length irons that he's found. So with that, enjoy the video. I'm sure Joe will watch us. Any questions, just comment below. But yeah, thanks guys. See you next video.
Hey guys, Joe here from Launceston, Tasmania. I'm just going to do a quick what's in the bag. First of all, I'm going to start off with the ball. I know a lot of people give this ball flack. I'm not sure why, but that's the beauty of golf, I guess, each to their own. It's the Callaway Warbird. I know a lot of people say that it's like a rock to hit, but personally, I've hit a few balls playing golf, and I found that's the one that sort of works for me the most. Yeah, so I'll move on to the clubs. First of all, in the wedge, the 60 degree Rotex 2.0. I have the Cleveland. It's got the 1 dot, so it's got low bounce. The courses that we play down here, I don't want too much bounce because the sand's a lot damp. It's very compact, whereas maybe up on the mainlands and the hotter climates, it's a lot sort of easy to get through. But yeah, got to have low bounce with some of the clubs down here. Next we'll move into the sand wedge. The sand wedge is part of the, I guess you could say, the Forte sand wedge. It's the Cobra F7 one length. So this is, they only do this in 55 degree, I think, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So with the sand wedge here, it's sort of, it's very bladey, I guess you could say. And that sort of goes with the gap wedge as well. So they're very similar. And that the gap wedge is 50 and the sand wedge is 55. Now we move on to the pitching wedge. And now with the pitching wedge to 9 and 8, we've got it's the one length as well, but it's got the hollow bit. So you can only get a finger in there really. Then on to, when you get down to the 7 and 6, you've sort of got a little bit more hollow in there, but it's, yeah, you can't get a finger in there at all. So when you move on to the 5 and 4, that's when you sort of get the, she's pretty compact in there. Hope I'm getting that in properly. Hold on, I'll just see if I can hold it. So that's 4 to sand wedge. Next, I have a Cobra Baffler XL Hybrid. I did have the previous versions of just, I think it was the T-Rail Plus in the 3 and the 4. And I love them so much. They were so easy to hit. I've tried a few hybrids, but nothing sort of compared to sort of the easiness of hitting the Cobra Bafflers. So I ended up getting the XL. And that's sort of, that's sort of been in my bag for quite a while. And it's, so easy to hit. So that's the reason why I got that one. Then I have the 3-wood, which again is Cobra, and it is the Cobra Baffler T-Rail Plus. So I think it's in 16 degrees, I think it is. So I've tried a few 3-woods, and I guess like most people, you know, sometimes they're not the easiest club to hit. But I found this one to just, yeah, low profile, so easy to hit. That's in stiff shaft. Also my 3 hybrid is in stiff shaft, and the irons are in regular. Then we move on to the driver, which is got the Tottenham Hotspur head cover. I'll move on. I've got the Cobra Fly Z Plus, so I've got the weight set back. And the funny thing is, this shaft is the stock shaft for it, but it's a right-handed shaft. So I have this set on 10 draw. So the opposite to that is just 10 flat. So that's what it is. So if I was to put, so, you know, you can note in the future, if it's 11 on here, it's really a 9. So it's the opposite of what it is. Yeah, so that's probably the easiest way to tell, is just whatever it is. So I think it was 11 degrees in here is actually a 9 degrees set on 9. I think 10 draw is set on 10 degrees is set on 10, and then I think it's 12 is 8 or something. So it's just the opposite. So love hitting this. Very consistent, always finds the fairway for me. And then finally the putter. I've never sort of been one to sort of spend a heap of money on putters, to be honest. I know that's where you make most of your shots, but I think I'd rather work on my technique rather than spend all the money. It's the TaylorMade Ghost Spider SI. I got this off a guy at my club, or I think, $100 I think it was. Don't know whether that's a good bargain or not, but I'm happy to pay $100. I sort of won't go any more than that, really, unless I know that it's really going to work. It's got the super soft grip, fat grip, and just to note, all my clubs in the end of them, I'm actually, what can I grab out? I'll just grab out the 8. I've actually got in the end, the Game Golf. So the little device is you step over, which is this. It's just a small device, clips onto the side of your belt. You could even just leave it in your pocket if you wanted to be honest. Pretty much all you do is turn it on, step up to the ball, and pretty much step up to where the ball is, tag underneath, and it just makes a beep and vibrating noise, tee off, and then you just do that before every shot, really. And it's pretty easy to put into your routine, to be honest. And then once you get home, upload it to the computer and see what your scores and your stats are. But I'm not sure whether I could, I might even be able to do a bit of a review of this for Brian if you like. But yeah, that's my what's in the bag. Got the Shritzen bag. I did have a stand bag, but with a few back issues, I decided to go to this the cart bag. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks, guys.